Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. Yeah, all right. I was just thinking about the medicine man of the tribe. He does ask the question of the patient who's come to him to begin the diagnosis. He said, "When did you last dance?" I thought about that. "When did you last sing?" I thought about that. "When did you last tell someone your story?" And when did you last hear someone's story? Yeah, that's health. Ritual, tradition, and health. We got to come back. Yeah, so I said, "Hey, man, Bobby K, when did you last sing?" And I had not sung in a while, so y'all got it. And that was fun. All right. We're coming to the I Ching for this week, and there is an apt haiku for the week. On the road again, singing the ancestors' songs. Spirit guides the way. Yeah, don't worry. Let Spirit guide the way. If you don't know where you're going, you say thank you very much and wait till you hear it and come to silence. Come to prayer, that silent place where you go and you hear the voice of the divine, because we all hear it and we all can hear it. And I do believe the voice of the divine comes through the I Ching to help to get us on center and get advice for the week. And what week is it? It is the week of January 6th, 2020. Isn't that something, man? 2020. You look at it, it looks like a couple of eyes looking at you. So it is true, we are watched, but I think we're watched in the best possible way. I think we're watched by Spirit that loves us if we let that happen. You got to let love in. Love is a frequency. Let it in. Number 21, she, biting through. Yeah. It's a big one today. Above is Li with radiance and power of consciousness. Below is Yen, shake, thunder rising from the depth of the earth. Yeah. Wisdom, obstacles are no longer hidden. They're in front of you. Have you noticed? Confronting everything that you've held as sacred, everything that you held dear to you. Some stuff's getting in the way. So you get a message. It says, judgment and punishment are appropriate. All right. Okay, get your head around it, right? Because there are times when that is true. All right, judgment and punishment are appropriate. We're not talking about the belt or the sword, right? That's not it. You see, the ideas, what we've been doing, our processes, our behaviors, the stuff that has led us to where we are, given us our place on the earth, our place in our tribe, our place in our family and community, the place that's taken us to where we have peace of mind sometimes, we have love and abundance, but you felt it weakening, right? And it has. And when it weakens, it becomes an obstacle. Those small bits of darkness, that stuff in the past that you ignored, it's there. You kind of thought it would go away. It hasn't. It's grown. And if you don't pay attention, it can overshadow all that you have gained, right? It's not about giving stuff up right now, but it's about protection. Your benefit now is to take swift action. Without any hesitancy, return to the light, okay? You know, man, sometimes we get off course. It happens. You know, maybe it's as little as you said something you wish you hadn't said. You hit send on the email too fast. Ooh, I did that. And maybe you did some stuff that's kind of bad and worse. It's all right, you know. It's not about judgment of yourself right now. It is about looking deep into yourself. You know, you're hoping things would ease up. You could take it easy. They didn't have to work, capital W, so hard to make the sense of things. Well, that's the trick of the ego, the shadow, to take you off center, to take you to a place where you're kind of in slavery to the ego. We're in a time of change. It's not just, it's transition, and it's not just us, it's all around us. And I know you see it. We see it in the news. Don't watch the news. See it in the news. We get that stuff. What I mean by that is, you know, we got to have the information. You know, there's no doubt about that. But don't let it poison you. Don't get stuck. This hexagram comes now as a wake-up call. You see, the Ching says this: the obstacle is an open mouth, right? And you must bite through the obstacles. So the time for action is now, while these obstacles are laid bare, meaning you can see them now. And don't wait, because it's about opportunity, and take the opportunity to move through it. The call is for direct and beautiful, brutal self-assessment, where you are to unearth truth, a truth that was at one time your ally. But right now, that truth is not your ally. Now, in the light of real truth-telling, you're going to find it has emerged out of the shadow self and is a toxic obstacle to proceeding and protecting all that is sacred to you. The benefit now is to examine each action, each person, each process on your path, dissect them. I mean, you know, walk around, kick the tires, walk around, then make a judgment. If it works for you, works for the greater good, then the influencers they can stay. They can be with you, be your companions, walk with you, talk with you. But if in looking in your brutal truth-telling that it's not working with you or for you, face the obstacle head on and with compassionate confrontation, destroy it. When approached in this way, these kinds of obstacles lose their strength and will hold no power over you. Now, you might be a bit bruised, but you'll be free. And that's the idea. You know, nothing that we talk about is impossible. And a lot of times you feel like you're defeated, and when is it going to go away, and I'm depressed and all that. But just understand, it's okay to be depressed, but dig it. If you're depressed, see what you're angry about, right? Your depression's covering anger. And if you dissect that anger, you're going to be able to take that apart and see it's not a big monster. It's just a little toy monster in the way. The Oracle says, bite through the obstacles of doubt, shame, and fear. This will be a bitter pill that will, with its foul taste and influence, cause you to mete out punishment. And it's okay. Now you're doing it within the bounds of correct action. Your punishment of others, or in self-correction, should be firm, honest, and fair. This is compassionate action, and is the traditional way of the warrior in spirit, commerce, love, on the path to enlightenment and expanded consciousness. The message is clear here. It's like it says, okay, being nice right now and kind and compliant and have false understanding. Oh, yeah, I can dig it, man. So you don't rock the boat. That's not it right now. It's not what's called for. You're advised, too, with a seriousness, a new seriousness, unleash the inner spiritual warrior. Draw your sword of truth and correctness for your own and for the greater good. Man, it is that great spiritual phrase, get out of my face. Yeah, you do that with an idea or a person, or something. Maybe you made a contract that you got to get out of. You see, to restore order, you must bite through to the heart of the matter. If you avoid this action, there will be no resolution. And that's where we're going. We want resolution. By taking firm, positive, heroic action, you will activate the beginning of a new cycle. Right. Dig this. Before a new cycle can begin, there must be initiation. There's no getting around it. To avoid initiation wrapped in suffering and doubt would be folly. The troubling situation before you is what you must confront in order to survive as a whole, loving, kind, compassionate human being. With your commitment to authenticity and seeing this through, that's the test, you see, that you don't get off the path. Because remember, we're talking about correcting the path. It's not as big a deal as you think. You can make a correction. The hexagram, it's calling on you to observe the inharmonious situations that you face now. The work, capital W, is to reveal what has been hidden. Then correct the situation by rigorously applying practicality, compassion, and truth. You've called for, chastise, or reprimand those who have strayed from the path of truth in relation to you, in relation to your community, your tribe, and summarily correct them, right? They were the ones, or the situations they created was what has been holding back love. Process, been held back. Compassion has been held in bondage. If you release that, then you'll be relieved of the burden of carrying the doubt and shame for everybody. That's not the job, man. You will then be able to move to the beneficial outcome that is waiting for you behind the mask. Think about that. What's waiting behind the mask? Take off the mask. Quit fronting. All right, don't let the fear of being alone, right? It might just send you off by yourself. Don't be afraid that in the pursuit of this quest for truth, don't let the fear of being alone take you from action. Take action. Eat the obstacle by confronting it one piece at a time. In this way, you will move through the darkness to spot the bright and good omens that will emerge on the way. These will give you strength and resolve to bite through, to open the doors of perception, right? If you have been cheated, if you've been lied to or been used for nefarious purposes, it is in the proper order of things that that person or that situation is made to face their consequences. And it is proper that you deliver said consequence. This is to be done with strength and delivered with compassion. And it's fair. It's fair. If you're having doubts or you're having discomfort in being the one to deal punishment and correction, trust your warrior self and be diligent as you seek truth through your intuition, your focused discernment. All right. You might feel it's hard, so reach out. Maybe you want to go to the wise person in the tribe. You got to seek counsel. Look behind the curtain. Look behind the curtain that's hiding the truth. And it will emerge. And like we said earlier, it could be bitter to bite through it. But that's part of the deal right now. And you know the difference between right and wrong. Don't lie to yourself. This is the correct time to use your strength to discover and bring forth what has been hidden and to say what must be said. Say what must be said. You got it? In this way, you're going to remove the obstacles and you're going to restore harmony. You will have corrected the situation, and with compassion and fortitude, you're going to make it and you're going to do it. If you're feeling that your position in a personal, a business, or social relationship might collapse and much would be lost, should you make these kind of moves, the ones you see are necessary Face your fears. Move forward. Don't let yourself be controlled by fear. Use caution that you don't change your ways so you'll be liked by a group or by certain individuals whose opinion you thought mattered. Do what you must do to maintain your dignity. Maintain your highest standards of integrity. Reformation is in order. In this way, you awaken and you do what must be done. Tend to what must be tended, mend what must be mended. It may well be that there's something going on that is unseen or has purposely been concealed from you. Might be in business. Maybe there's something illegal or devices that's meant to take you out of your position of strength or hide something that undermines your work. In a relationship, somebody might be covering up an action done in the shadows. We know about that. They may be projecting a drama from their dark side onto you. We know what that's about. Hey, man, if somebody slipped into the shadows and done something, it really isn't about forgiving them. It's about having compassion and working it out with truth. Love and greed. Love and greed, they seem to be at two different ends of the spectrum. Yet love and greed can make you blind to the truth. Go within. Sit quietly in stillness while asking for guidance. Guidance on how you should proceed. With proper intent, all will be resolved and your strength will rise up where you are operating for your and the communal greater good. We know what the greater good is, the stuff that makes you feel good, or at least it doesn't grate on you by your actions. By taking action against and biting through what is untrue or unfair while standing strong with integrity and correctness, you will enter into a blessed union with the oneness of compassion and love that are omnipresent and within your grasp. Do not doubt it. It's here, in holding this space, that you will be able to join with the energetic of the good earth, the earth in transition, as are all her sentient beings right now. Goddess Gaia. Join now with your fellow pilgrims in the vision of a new earth, where we live in the knowing that we are all one people in this small, working out on this small, beautiful blue rock just floating in space. For the entire universe to see. Have you thought about that? We're naked, man. We're just naked in front of the universe. We must be an example on how to live in harmony with our earth, with each other, and all sentient beings. That's if we're going to survive. If we're a community, be a community that really says it like it is in loving truth and beauty. We're moving toward the light of living consciously with one another, according to the concepts of compassion, love, dignity, kindness. The teaching of this hexagram is the initiation into cosmic union. People, get ready. The cosmic train of love is coming. Dump your baggage and get on board. That's it, huh? Get on board. It's coming. It's coming. So here we go. Coming to new places, new ideas, and moving on the wings of angels. On the road again, singing the ancestors' song, and Spirit guides the way. Let Spirit guide the way. It was a heavy one today, this week. So get ready, take care of yourself, self-care, right? Put some oil on your skin. Take a long hot shower. Take a walk somewhere beautiful if you can. Be good to yourself. Find some times for silence in your practice. Smile as you walk down the street when you catch somebody's eyes. Do good. Be good. Be the love that you desire. Teach peace with every step. That's the idea. Here I am at the 20th parallel in Mexico. I like this town. Been so good to me. As I travel, I do like to travel. Hopefully I'm coming your way pretty soon, some workshops and retreats. Watch the website. I'm putting up some meditations. Share with y'all. Dump your baggage and get on board. I like that. Well, I kind of said it with amazing grace, how sweet the sound, saved a wretch like me, and let me tell you, I have been a wretch. I'm getting better. In Lakesh Alakin, I am the other you, and I like it that way. Namaste, my brothers. Namaste, my sisters. Hey, walk arm in arm, man to man, woman to woman, man to woman, woman to man, and walk arm in arm down the road and smile. And take the love that you can gain. Do your work and take the love and spread the word and spread the love. Set yourself up for this new year. I mean, what does New Year's really mean? I just think it's everybody's got the same idea. You know, it's shifted. Coming into a new time, so let it be a new time. And just remember, all the correction that we talked about, that's easy. It is. It's just correcting yourself. Get back on the path. You know, just imagine you've stepped off, step back on. Come into that place of love. Move into the light as we live consciously with one another. I'll say it again, in Lakesh Alakin. I am the other you. And I like it that way. Yes, I